change up. Watch how they smiling. Fuck all that fake love. I was a cast out, now I'm the last out. She say I'm next in, as long as she cash out. Feeling like a cast out, till I pull this cash out. All these hoes around me wanna throw their ass now. All these niggas talk shit, now they wanna roll with. I just know we on this, all night we be on this. Say if I'm getting cash, why the fuck you got us passing? Take it like I'm throwing 50s, pour this whipped cream on your bitties. As I go and lick it, it's Friday, you know we get freaky. I'm licking, that pussy is licking. I'm feeling your soul, and yeah, I know that it's leaving. We ain't even started freaking, she ain't no vegan. She love this meeting, I'm teasing. I'm a legend like she teeing. Pulling the space down, know where you gon' go. All on the body, baby, feeling your soul flow. Feel like your mind, keep on telling you, oh no. Every touch got your body, it's on go. I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe and feel me, yeah. Breathe and feel me, yeah. Just breathe and feel me, yeah. Just breathe and feel me, yeah. Breathe and feel me.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back at StittasTv, or not welcome back, but welcome to
our new podcast.
Yes.
Creators of SO FLO. We got our special guest.
XMGTEAM.
Yup.
You want to introduce yourselves?
What's good, y'all? My name's Zozo. I didn't know the shit. My bad.
What's good? What's good? You know what it is. Best dressed up in the building. Smith.
That's cap.
You
That's cap.
messed up the mic. What's good? I'm Exotic.
Leaning. Look at you. You gotta do the lean back this way.
Okay,
So we're gonna start with our first question.
hey, what do you guys like most about making music?
Alright, so I'll start with that one. So I feel like what I like most about making music is just that you can get your expressions out, you know?
It's
You
true.
can really just have a platform to, you know, get all your emotions out how you want them to, and you know, you don't really have to hold back. I don't know if I'm gonna add to it.
Yeah, you feel me? Music is like, it's like therapy. It's kind of, in a way, when you have no one to talk to. I mean, you can talk to the mic, to be honest. So it's a good outlet just to
That's facts.
get those feelings out.
Hey, you sad.
It's not that.
For me, I mean, not repeating what they said, but for me, you know, obviously it's creative expression that helps me get out a lot of my, like, it's therapeutic. But also, I like making people feel good in music, whether it touches you in whatever way. I love seeing people react to our music or feel some type of way to our music. So that's a big thing for me.
That's good.
Nice.
That's a big thing in general.
Alright, so what is your main goal when it comes to music?
Do I gotta start again?
Whoever's
Sorry,
next.
Back to you. We're going.
Well, my main goal,
Circle going.
I don't know what their main goal is. I'm pretty sure it's like similar, but my main goal is to, you know, really be successful. You know, I don't have to be the best. I don't have to be like, you know, on the top of Billboard, but I just want to be successful. I want to be able to make a living off of it, to where I can rely on that solely. You know,
Yeah, facts.
well, not solely, because I mean, you know.
Because do what you love full
Yeah,
time,
you know, money come
basically.
all
Money,
ways.
money gotta come other ways too.
But yeah, I mean, it's a passion for me. So, like Fonzo said, I just want it pretty much just to be the sole thing that I'm doing. I mean, I don't like having to get up and go do other stuff. I'd rather just
Make
be
music.
recording. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, the goal for me is the same. Like, I want to be successful doing it. I want to be able to make a career out of it. Like I said, like, it's our passion, it's our love, and it's just something that, you know, I would want to do every day, waking up.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys. So when you guys make music, do you think about judgment? Like, do you think about maybe like if I write this, people are gonna say this about me, or like?
You want to take the mic? I'll take the mic.
Alright, so that's something that like
Right up
yeah,
our
that's
alley.
right up, that's oh my god. So look, like me personally, I used to, but now I just started saying like whatever, like I'm gonna just say what I gotta say, get off my chest, and if people take it wrong, they take it wrong. If people, whatever people want to think about it, that's what they think about it. Cause like me personally, like I've had experiences where like you know, people in my own family have told me, you know, oh, don't make music like this, da da da, like that's not you, or that's not what I want for you. You know what I mean? And it's not about what other people want for you. It's about what you want. And it's about you getting those feelings out. You know.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, we went through like a little patch back where we were censoring a lot of our stuff just because we were like, oh, people are gonna listen to this, people are gonna listen to that. What are they gonna think? But I mean, what I always say is like, when you get in the booth, that's you being you, and you want to express yourself on the track. You don't want to express other people, pretty much. You don't want to make a picture to just be something that people like. You want to make a picture that you like.
Yeah, 'cause we could be doing many other things, you know.
Yeah, or else you
Like,
become a clone, you know.
We could be doing many other things. We could just be like living life how, like, you know, society wants us to live life. You know, where you just get a 9-to-5 job. You know, you just work every day, and then hope that when you're old enough that you're gonna be able to retire, you know, what you got. But or you could live your dream. You know, you could at least try to chase it. So.
Yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, when you're genuine on the track, I mean, no matter what you're saying, people will respect it. So,
Yeah.
Always
And they
stay
can relate.
relate. Yeah.
I guess I gotta say something now.
yeah, that's what you're saying. Exactly.
I mean, they pretty much covered it, but you know, like, you don't want to put yourself in a box. You don't want to limit yourself, and however your freedom of expression comes out, that's how it should come out. Raw, real, and passionate. And I feel like we definitely, like they said, we definitely went through a small patch where there was people in our ear, and they were just like, how are you gonna market if you guys are saying this on the track, if you guys are saying that on the track? And it's just like, now we gotta censor what we really want to say, and it's not coming across, and then there's people that's not feeling the music now, and it's just, it creates all this, you know, bad energy. So once you are able to get all of that out of you, you can really see the music change.
It's good.
X gang.
Okay, so who are you guys' inspiration?
You wanna go?
We all, I mean, have very different inspirations.
Oh
Which
my
I think
Gosh, we get on the aux.
is
Like,
the reason that we're.
I mean, I can kind of tell. Like, you guys all like have different styles.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Different styles.
Yeah.
it's always was tough for us to try and find like our group sound, because we all had like different individual sounds.
And that's
Like-
the best part about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more into like the lyricists, obviously like Kendrick Lamar type stuff, J. Cole, Ludacris, MGK, Logic, all that jazz. I mean, Fonzo, Ozo, he's Chris Brown, pop.
Alright, chill out.
singing. That boy singing. He
I'm
likes
I'll
it.
be real. Like my it's like some of my biggest like influences are R&B artists. Like Chris Brown is one. Like Tank, he's also like a big influence for me. But like music influences as far as like hip hop and like what I look at is really just like what's going on now, honestly. Like I could find a new influence every week just because I know like new music is always coming out, and you know you always gotta kind of stay ahead of what's going on.
What's dope?
Here come Lil Uzi.
For me personally, I grew up in a house where every Saturday was cleaning day, and my mom was playing
Church music, boy, yes sir.
I was not gonna say church
Oh,
music.
that was
Different influences right there.
Well, that goes to show you.
My mom was playing R&B music from like the 80s, so like, you know, Tina Turner, and that's not 80s, but Michael Jackson, the artists are sleeping in my mind, but everybody from the 80s to the early 2000s, that was something that I really listened to a lot. And even in high school, if you came around me and I always had my headphones in, people would ask me, like, what do you listen to? And I listen to it, and they'd be like, why you listening to this old shit, man? Like, what's wrong with you? You ain't hear that new album? Like, I've never been like the type to really stay up with the music until we started making music. Then that's when I started getting, you know, other influences into my music. That's why he said Lil Uzi. I do like Lil Uzi. I don't think I take influence from him, but I do appreciate his art. So a lot of my influences are like from, you know, back then.
Okay.
That's dope. Okay, so how old are you guys now, and at what age did you guys start writing music?
Starting.
Yeah, start with you again.
Oh, my bad.
Kick it off.
Alright, so I'm 21 years of age right now, and I started making music when I was 12, but I fell in love with music when I was like really young, like 3 years old. Yeah, that's when I got my
I'm just kidding.
that's when I got like, my first like drum set. I was like 3 years old, and yeah, I fell in love with
tiny types.
Yeah, bro. I was for real out there. And I was in the church with my dad on the keyboard, just like playing on the black keys.
Boy, stop playing. At 3 hours, red circle in the blue square, trying to get that shit going.
My dad used to tell me just stay on the black keys. I was in the church. And they used to snap too. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So right now I'm 23. You know, Jordan year. Shout out. He's not the GOAT. I mean, LeBron's the GOAT, but we'll shout out Jordan. But, you know, started making music probably around 11, 12. And then I would say fell in love with music, obviously, second I came out the womb type stuff. I heard that heartbeat monitor, that shit was like, beep, 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 beep.
Okay,
I had to spit
so
some
he was
bars.
not the one that was beatboxing.
You feel me? I don't make the beats. I don't make the
He was
beats, obviously.
definitely not the one.
I already had the lyrics in my head, I just didn't know how to spit them. They came out like a goo gaga type stuff.
That's dope.
You know, it's been history in the making since then.
That's it. You want to tell me more of your story?
Hey,
You
you
want
want
more of this ignorance?
That's the
More of this patient. All right. So for me, I too had a little baby drum set when I was 3.
He's just trying to be like,
y'all some privileged kids.
I'll see this.
So that's when I mean, everyone knew I loved music, and we used to go to the Florida Classic every year, and I'd be a little kid up in the stands acting like I was in the band. So everybody knew I was into music. I made my first song, 5th grade, talent show. I wrote it on a little piano, and then I didn't have any lyrics to go with it, but they forced me to sing, so I just made up some shit. I don't remember what it was about or anything,
Oh, wow.
but
Can't last.
it's pretty ass. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's so good!" You know, give me the motivation.
It actually ended up being All of Me by John Legend.
But from there, you know, after elementary school and high school, that's really when I started. I had my own. By that time, I had a big Casio, so I would record, you know, like full on melodies, and then from there, I went into producing. So
That's
Nice.
yeah. Oh, I didn't say how old I was.
Yeah, how old
Oh
are you?
yeah.
Okay.
Old enough.
Great.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys write your own music?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Hey man, all these days they getting
That's a
ghost written right.
That's cap.
Don't let me start exposing people here. Fonzo, do you write your own music?
Alright, first of all, I stopped writing music like a few months ago.
Okay, all right, that's true.
But
That's true.
I was writing music before that, but now I don't write music. I just freestyle, like in the booth, bar for bar type thing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a G. Like I can't freestyle for real, for real. If you ask me to like freestyle like for a while, nah. But
Yeah, it's
I
pretty common.
could punch in like some.
Yeah,
bars.
you always been good with the
Yeah.
one-liners, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, he can't write either, so I mean,
that's cap.
so I.
He capitalized.
He didn't really
on
have
that
anywhere
stage.
else to go with that, so I don't know either.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I started my career obviously freestyling, coming off the dome.
Ass.
Garbage.
I was getting made fun of a lot, so I had to start writing.
He ruined. Wait.
Go ahead.
This man ruined so many good songs by hopping on the track and
Oh
freestyling.
my god.
And it would start off good, then this man would just start talking about ignorance. It's just.
And the crazy thing is, as bad as he is, I'm still worse than him at freestyling somehow.
Oh,
Oh man.
there you
Hey
go.
man, but you know, I write every bar now.
Thank God.
Sometimes I write your favorite Ozo bars and your favorite
Yes.
exotic bars.
That's cap.
That's definitely.
That's big cap.
We calling it cap.
I ain't
We in
gonna lie.
the interview.
Oh shit, my bad. I did write like one song for him. I mean, no, you.
Whoa.
He wrote, I mean, he wrote like one like verse for me. No, it wasn't.
I
even a
want
verse.
it
It
on
was
the
a-
record that you know I'm out here writing. That's all I'm
Didn't
saying.
he write y'all a love song?
Queen. He wrote the hook for Queen. That's what it was.
No. Way back in the day, he wrote the Mother song. Was it the Mother song?
No,
it was
the love song. Anything.
He wrote a love song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't remember.
I wrote this man a love song.
But that was back when like I could like real talk. Like it took me a while to actually learn how to write like.
You were like 15.
You were also
when I
trying to
was,
censor
like,
yourself at that time.
Yeah,
too,
I was
so
trying to censor myself hard because like I said, you know, like I had a lot of my family listening to it. A lot of them did not like the music we were making. You know, they're telling us, "Oh, clean it up, clean it up." So back then, it was just like everything that was coming out of my mouth was trash.
Do we write our own music? Absolutely. I don't support anybody that has a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
I don't support anybody that can't get their thoughts out. I understand if you need help, like, but if it's not your idea and you're rapping it, singing it,
You're not an
it's
artist.
hard for me to have respect for you as an artist.
You're not an artist.
You know,
That's
this man here in the middle is clearly the best writer out of all three of us, and
Facts.
he has helped us in certain situations. But we all
Yeah.
write
Can you help me?
99.9% of our bars.
That's facts.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Maybe like 97 for me.
Okay, so what makes you guys unique? We could do like what makes you guys like what sets you apart from each other and like what sets
Oh,
you
that's
apart from other artists.
Well, from each other, I mean, obviously, when we were in the inspirations convo, that question, I mean, we all have our own style, and I think that's also what makes us unique, sets us apart from other people in the game right now. We're blending a lot of different stuff together, which really kind of took a while to do. Like, when we first started, it sounded like 3 different sounds, all jumbled in one thing, but now it kind of sounds like we have one sound, even though individually we're all 3 completely different, like I would say, like, yeah, people, musician wise, yeah, even in general, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope. I would say too that I think it's pretty cool that you guys are a group. Like nowadays you don't really see a lot of artists coming up together like in a group. Like it's usually just like individual like rappers and singers and stuff. So.
Migo.
Oh, Migos.
And it definitely, you know, at first it was hard, but now, like, when I'm creating a beat or I'm writing to something, I can't see myself on it without them. Like,
Yeah.
at least one of them. Like,
Yeah.
when I'm writing a song, it's just like I gotta leave an open verse for one of them, at least one of them to get on, because it's like, even though we have different styles, it's like that different style is what people look forward to when they listen to our song. Everybody's like, because he has his own fans. He has his own group. People listen to him for his rap and his bars, and they're like, you know, I want that style, I want that hard style. You got Bonzo, you know, when he's hopping on a track, he's finna, you know, slide with
crazy.
Ozo. Oh god, I can't use his government name.
We call government names out
You know,
here.
when he's sliding on the track, it's for the, you know, it's for the new school. It's for the ladies. You know he's about to do it. And then for me, I like floating in between both of their styles. So there may be a track you'll hear me I'm rapping. There may be a track you hear me I'm singing. There may be a track where I'm doing a little bit of both. So it's like I try to stay balanced in between them. But that's what keeps all of us together. It's just that we've learned how to, you know, complement each other on the track.
Dope.
What was the question again?
What makes you guys unique?
Alright, so I feel like what makes us all personally unique is that we all are really from different backgrounds. Like, we all have different upbringings, we all kind of come from different families and different,
Situations.
yeah, just situations, and we happen to just be in the same area and have the same interest in music and come together as a group, honestly. And I feel like what sets us apart from other artists is our actual like love for the art. You know what I mean? Like I mean, we've all at some point in our life been in like school bands and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like obviously it's in our veins. It's roots farther than just us. You know, trying to be like the next rapper. You know.
It's passion.
Yeah, it's actual passion.
Alright, so how have you guys developed your career? How did you guys get to this point that you're at?
I'll answer that. Oh, you answered that. Go ahead.
It's definitely young boys over here. So it has not been easy, and you know when you're in it, it's hard to look back and to kind of put everything into perspective because we're not where we want to be. So when you say, well, how you developed your career, it's hard for us to really give you an answer because we don't feel like we've established a career yet. But when you look at where we started to where we've come from, it is gigantic. Like
Yeah.
the steps that we've taken and the steps that we're going to continue to take, you know, it's just a snowball effect. You know,
Yeah.
once you get the ball rolling, it just continues to get bigger and bigger. So how we develop our career, how we done it from starting from literally nothing and not knowing anything about it to getting to where we are now is a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, a lot of believing in yourself. We keep each other motivated, we keep each other on point, focused on, you know, the goals that we want to reach. And a lot of just these guys just making it happen, like build his own studio in his house, like for us to get shit done. He's taking his craft to another level when it comes to writing, and he's really, you know, taking his pen seriously. For me, it's producing, and it's, you know, songwriting and finding different styles. So it's like we all take this so seriously that you can't afford to mess up. You can't afford to slack off because one of us is gonna check you.
Definitely.
Oh shit.
It's out here, yeah.
You got something to say about that?
Nah, he summed up everything. That was pretty solid. I mean, what you got? You gonna be number 2?
So what about you? What motivates you?
We start from
Oh yeah.
Oh,
'cause-
yes.
So, all right. So basically, like, what motivates me is just, you know, creating great content. Like, the more I make music, the better I get, and that's what motivates me. Like, you know, just continuing to make good content, and that's really it. Like,
You do it again.
What motivates me, I'd say, I mean, just I like getting up and creating stuff. Like he said, creating good content, just trying to one up yourself. But I mean, it's not mostly just music for me. I mean, it's everything. Like, I like drawing. I like anything that I can create. I sit there with an etch a sketch. I fuck around with anything.
oh, but it's hard with etch a sketch, no cap.
Yeah, follow me. I'll throw some up. But yeah, I mean, just getting up and being able to do something like that is just, it's fun for me, and that's why it's my passion. I mean, I don't need to have like this crazy motivation to get up and do it. It's just something I want to do. I just have the urge to do it.
I mean, outside of this pure love for music, my motivation is to, you know, better my situation. You know, I got little nieces and nephews. I don't have any kids, hopefully, I think. But I got little nieces and nephews I gotta take care of. I got little brothers and sisters I need to take care of. I got family members I want to take care of. So it's like, I want to better my situation. And I feel like music is definitely something I'm passionate about, so why not do it through that?
That's good.
Nice,
Yes, sir.
So,
Answer like exotic next time. Be like this.
Music make you lose control.
okay, so how do you guys get yourself out there?
What you mean out there?
Okay, yeah. So
Circle on
basically,
5 with this one.
How out there you want to be?
like basically like
Don't shoot my
seen, noticed, like how do you guys promote yourselves?
Put the heat on.
I just put it out. Like, I don't know. Like, you gotta. There's different ways that you can. I mean, there's like many ways that you can. But our approach, honestly, like me, I'm in college, so I don't have like, you know, a huge budget to just be like dropping money on, you know, ads and promo and all that stuff. So it's just about, you know, getting the word out, you know, sending it to friends, telling them to share it, telling them to share it to their friends, you know. And honestly, if it's good, then it'll get some attention, you know.
And honestly, it's about just doing the little things like every day, pretty much. Making sure you're posting stuff every day, making sure whenever you have the chance to say something about your music you be like, yo, follow me on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. Just anytime you can, just let them know. Like, don't be afraid to talk about yourself. I mean, big yourself up.
I mean, right now, we're not signed to a label, like you said, and we don't have a crazy budget to spend money on going to events and stuff and traveling around. So right now, it's really just word of mouth. That's the bulk of it, but I mean, we got performance coming up. I don't know if you want to talk about that, but performing. Yeah. Okay, all right, we'll say that for later.
Surprise!
Surprise. There's performing. There's, you know, Instagram. They're on TikTok. If you want to follow them.
Follow the
It's
Cowboys.
just social media is its own marketing plan within itself. We haven't gotten to the point yet of doing stupid shit to get noticed, like the clout chasing and stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm about this close to risking it all.
I'm gonna take my clothes off right now.
Honestly,
Might just have to do something.
It's
like that.
getting there, but we haven't gotten there yet.
It's
We haven't
desperate.
hit
It's
that.
desperation. But like I feel like as long as we're consistent and persistent with it, and just making sure people see our faces, like coming to stuff like this. Like thank you for this opportunity. This is all part of it.
Yeah, real talk.
That's true though. Like it's hard though, because like even with YouTube, like we feel like we have to do like the crazy like stupid stuff in order to like just get out there. Like it's like really hard to like get the recognition you deserve sometimes.
I mean, I've seen y'all content.
Yeah,
I've seen y'all content and like just continue because it's gonna catch on. It's gonna continue. Like you're gonna get different faces. And it's funny because it's like someone like me when you guys first started. I see it. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna check it out one time, and then I don't. And then it's like after I continue to see it, I'm like, you know what? Like let me just go to the YouTube channel. And now I'm subscribed. So now I just believe in the video. So it's like the more persistent you are, the more I see it. You get everybody that's following you, everybody that's already supporters of you. They're just gonna continue to be more supportive, and then once that gets rolling, then they'll tell somebody, "Hey, check out this video," and that's how it gets going.
That's true.
Just keep being persistent about it.
And I feel like with the whole clout chasing thing, like the sad thing with music is that it's always for some reason negative. Like it's always some negative clout chases. Like in the beginning of every artist's career, there's always like that one little hiccup where they did something that caught the media's attention real big, and then they had like a huge album come out after that. So
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Okay, guys. So this is the last question.
Last one.
Yes.
Dun, dun.
How did you guys come together as a group?
Who wants to start? I mean, I can start.
Who's gonna take the wheel?
It's up to you.
All right.
I mean, he wasn't never. He wasn't never.
I gotta tell my story. You tell your story.
Carbon dated back and trace it. The oldest group member would be XMG Smith, or should I say C4 the Prodigy?
C4 the Prodigy.
C4 the Prodigy.
This legit high school days.
Like so, basically, me and JD, who's not actually here right now, we're just chilling in my house. I was like, "What's good?" He goes, "Yo, I just got this new laptop. I got GarageBand on it. Was really good. Like I can make a beat right now, type shit." We put together like a couple free loops and I freestyle a full song, and I'm like, "Yo, this that heat, this that heat." So then we posted on SoundCloud, and his name was JD Explosion, and go check that out. And then I pull up to school, high school, and I see this man Starks in the background, goes by the name Exotic on the track nowadays. But I pull up on him and I'm like, "Yo, what's good? I got this fire." I was like, "You're not ready for it." And he's like, okay. So I play it for him and he's like, "Oh shit, this is hot. I never heard no rapper like this in Broward ever in my life. Like, never have I heard that sound before. You were amazing, Grammy worthy type shit." So I was like, "Bro, I could put you on. I heard you made beats." He showed me a beat that his cousin made and told me he made it. It was all cap. He pulled up to my house.
So we exposing niggas though.
Yeah, he pulled up to my house and we exposed him. Alright, and then we left him alone. We were like, "We gonna test you."
First of all, you skipped a whole section of the story, bro. Let me
What
take this over.
What section
Let
of
me
the
take this over. So first of all, we used to sit at the same lunch table at school, right? So every day at lunch, I would come and I was the beatboxing. So I would just throw a beat on the table, and then this man would start freestyling.
Enjoy.
It was fine.
And then I started singing to it, and like we made a whole damn song at the lunch table, and niggas was just like looking at us. Cause there used to be a whole section of niggas that used to beatbox on top of the trash cans.
I low-key forgot about that day.
But we would be the ones snapping. So I would be walking back to class, and they were like, "Yo, we heard y'all over there, y'all niggas is sliding." I'm like, what's up with that? So that's where it all started. And then I told him I was making beats. Then he came to me with that, and then he, just tried me with the expose about the whole cousin thing.
That's crazy.
I took off on my cousin, by the way. I'm better than him at producing. But and then from there, I slid over to his house. I told him, I was like, "Look, let me cook up something real quick." So I cooked it up, and they was clowning me. They was like, yo, this shit is ass. And then I took the mic, I recorded on top of it, and then they just like, they looked back, and I played it for them, they would, you know, the rest was history. You can take over.
It's my turn? Oh, it's your turn?
Nah,
Yeah, we get into the Ozone Chronicles.
No, we gotta go first. I'm last.
So basically, he finished that track up. You know, he hit play, and this is all I hear. Dance on my dick, dance on my dick.
Sing the song.
I was like, what is this man on? But it's hitting though. So I was like, I was confused. I was conflicted. I was like, this song is weird, but it's hitting.
And it's still on SoundCloud.
So then I decided to record my little verse on that.
He freestyle. It was ass.
No,
It was hot ass.
made it in about 5 seconds, and it was musical magic type stuff. To the point where this little kid across the street was walking by my house, and I'm like, yo, you gotta check this track. Me and my boy's nasty. That's right.
Oh god.
I played for him. He was like, whoa, you guys make music? My name's Fonzo.
Yo, Lil Ozo used to ride us heavy, bro. This man used to beg us. Yo, you guys make music, man? You guys gotta come over to my house, please. I'm making this. Tell me I'm lying.
You want to defend yourself, Ozo?
I gotta tell my story, bro.
Let's hear your story.
So look, this is how it played out. Basically,
This is chapter 3.
so this is how it happened. This is how I joined the group. Me and Smith, we rode the bus like my freshman year. I was a freshman. He was a senior in high school, and like every day we would like rap battle on the way home on the bus. And I was trash. He was trash too, but he was just a little bit better of you know.
I don't like how you throwing trash around.
Yeah,
I was wrong. But
He was alright. He had some bars. He had enough for me to be like, okay, I could throw him on track, cause you know I was already producing that. So look, so I was at the crib, right? I had some beats.
We have to start from the origin of the story. It all started with 3 people. C4 the Prodigy,
It wasn't me.
JD Explosion, and Exotic. And we created probably the greatest song known to man. It goes by the name of DOMD. I'm not going to reveal to you what those letters mean because it's just completely inappropriate. But what happened was I was C4 the Prodigy. I mean, I told this kid Exotic, I'm like, yo, we making music. He pulled up. We put him to the test. We said, yo, we'll give you 5 minutes. Give us a beat. We're not expecting much. I mean, then he blew us out the water. DOMD. You got anything to say about that? Sounds about right?
It's all good.
But yeah, we took DOMD. I mean, we were trying to get out there. We were showing it to everybody. I think we had like a total of 20 plays. That was a milestone for us at the time, obviously. And then we showed it to this kid that lived across the street. Went by the name of Ozo. He was just wild. Like, he really was. He came over the same night. He was just ecstatic. He brought over his sock. He told us if we put the sock around the mic, it was going to do something amazing. And we believed him at the time. I mean, and magic was made from there. I mean, we just ran with the explosion, explosive gang, just stuck with it.
Alright, so before I get into that sock story, you got something to say, Exotic? Are you sure? Oh, here you go. Tell your truth.
I was destined for greatness until I met these people.
Well, you wasn't destined for nothing. And we put him on. But look, this what happened. I'm just playing. Look, alright, so like they had their group going or whatever, and I was just making my music.
X gang.
And I was just vibing, you know. And me and Smith used to like rap battle on the bus and stuff. So I remember like I was showing him some beats one time, and he was like, "Oh, I make music with my group, X Gang." I'm like, "What is that?" So he showed me the song. I'm like, "Oh, that's John hard." Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I was legit, and I was just like, "Okay, I don't care." Like I didn't care about like how bad the quality sounded, none of that. I was listening to it, and I'm just like, "Okay, they sliding, you know. They can hop on some stuff with me." So I'm talking to him. And somehow I finessed my way into the group. So now, fast forward, this is the first time I meet Exotic. I walk into Smith's house, I got my laptop, you know, I'm like, oh, we about to go make some music, you feel me? And he's in there with JD and Exotic. I'm like, okay, what's good, you feel me? So I'm with, I already knew JD, I already knew Smith, but Exotic I didn't know, so I don't know, whatever. He's like, oh yeah, let me see what you got on your laptop, da-da-da. So he started making a beat, right? Boom, MBF. We had a song that night at like 4 in the morning, though, like, I ain't gonna lie, we was late. Oh, the sock story. So this what happened. So they was recording on a Beats mic, alright? Like headphones. The
Thing.
Beats mic. Yeah.
Headphone thing.
The headphone.
The headphone thing. So I, you know, me being the innovative engineer, you know, maestro that I am, I took the sock off my foot. I was like, yo, if we put this I was like, look, if we put the sock over the mic on the Beats headphone, it's gonna sound better because it's gonna take all the T's and the S's out the sound. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong, but like it was still a Beats mic. Like you gotta get it. You know? You gotta get
They
it.
recorded a whole song with this man's smelly
With a
ass
dirty
sock.
Over my
We had to hold it with our hands too.
Yeah, but that was, and it was trying to be quiet because his parents were asleep too. So that was just the whole time. And we were in his living room. I don't know why. That was crazy.
So the sock thing worked?
The sock worked. And then I ended up getting an actual microphone. And then I ended up getting an actual studio.
If you want to know how the sock thing went, I mean, y'all can check out MBF
Don't do that to him.
on JB Explosive Gang
I'm gonna look it up.
on SoundCloud. Check that out.
Don't do
We'll see how good the sock worked.
I wouldn't recommend that at all.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys for joining the podcast. We appreciate you guys a lot.
Thank you for
No
joining
problem.
us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
Yes. Go ahead. Shout out your Instagram or.
X Gang, XMG, you know, check us out all platforms at XMG. I mean, on IG, we're going to be XMGTEAM.
Same thing with SoundCloud.
Same thing for SoundCloud.
Team.
But if you want to look up any of the music, XMG, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
We'll
We're
put their
everywhere.
information in the description box for you guys. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for coming and yeah, maybe say.
Oh, that's all. Thank you guys.
You guys are lit.
New
Yeah.
music coming soon.
Keep it
Star
up.
Kids Extended. I ain't say that. You ain't hear from me.
Live 3.
X gang. Hey, we gonna switch it up a little bit on it. Ain't that right, Ozo? Yeah, Shawty wanna pop it like a drop it. Mess around, throw a whole pocket, no one gonna stop it. Go ahead and do your dance. Wanna see that with no hands, this your day. This how a bad girl play. Tell 'em get the fuck on my way. Here, take another taste. Pour another shot, another bottle. Popping it like it's a birthday, ain't nothing but a thing. You want it, you get it, you got it, you spin it, no problem.